Hello, welcome to New Vision TV News. I am Rukutana. Now, New Vision has learned that the newly elected village chairpersons will serve for only 3 years, although their term is supposed to be 5 years. The Electoral Commission says the LC1 bosses have been elected to office for a 5-year term, but the Deputy Attorney General, Rukutana, and the Local Government Minister, Tom Butime, maintain that the chairpersons will only serve for 3 years. In a phone interview, Rukutana told the New Vision that since the term of office is midway, they will serve the remaining 3 years. Last year, during the consideration of the age limit bill to lift the presidential age limit, Parliament amended the Constitution and increased the tenure of Parliament from 5 to 7 years. However, the age limit bill, which extended the term of all elected leaders except the President, was challenged by the Constitutional Court and it is yet to give its verdict. Mwesgwa told New Vision that the government was in the process of harmonizing the relevant laws to align the term of office for local government, Parliament and that of the President. Extending the term of the President would require holding a referendum. Butime said new chairpersons will carry on from where the outgoing LC1 chairpersons have ended. The elections for the LC1 chairpersons in 60,800 villages across the country were held on Tuesday. The country had not held LC1 elections for over 16 years. The elections this week were the first to be held under the multi-party system. Previously, the elections were under the movement system, where political parties were prohibited from sponsoring candidates. Moving on, the State Minister for Privatization and Investment, Evelyn Anite, has temporarily left her docket at the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development. New Vision has established that David Bahati, the State Minister for Planning, will take charge of Anite's docket in conjunction with his current roles. According to sources, Anite has been sent to the US by President Yoweri Museveni for specialized studies in governance. Anite's departure has come at a time when there are emerging squabbles within the investment docket. On one hand, Anite is embroiled in a bitter fight with the caretaker of the Uganda Telecom Limited, Bamanya Twebaze, over which investor should partner with the government to recapitalize the public telecommunications company. Then the investment docket is also in a ping-pong between the interdicted Uganda Investment Authority boss, Jolly Kaguhangire, and the UIA board. In a June 28th letter that Anita wrote to Museveni seeking leave from office stated, "With your support, I enrolled for the Global Masters of Arts program in International Relations and Diplomacy at the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy, Tufts University in United States of America, where I'm scheduled to attend class for my master's degree from July 5th to August 28th, 2018. Anita, who is the Koboko Municipality MP, also wrote to the Speaker of Parliament, Rebecca Kadaga, on June 28th, seeking permission to take leave from Parliament to enable her undertake her studies. When New Vision contacted Anita, who is already in the US, she confirmed the development, saying Bahati will be manning her docket until she returns. In other news, the Commissioner of Police, Wilfred Okello Mahmoud, who has been the coordinator national focal point on small arms and light weapons at the Ministry of Internal Affairs, has died in transit while returning home from the US. Police confirmed that Mahmoud died in Dubai as he traveled from New York. At the ministry, he has been involved in efforts to stem the proliferation of illegal weapons in Uganda. New Vision has established that Mahmoud went to the US for training about 3 weeks ago. The police spokesperson, Emilian Kaima, confirmed the death, but said the force was yet to receive the details surrounding his death. The Internal Affairs Ministry brief issued last evening said the death was communicated through by the Foreign Affairs Ministry after an alert by the Ugandan Embassy in the United Arab Emirates. And in our sports news, despite being rated as underdogs in the Rugby World Cup, Rugby Crane Sevens team coach Tolbert Onyango believes that his team heads to Francisco with great determination and motivation to upset the big boys. Onyango said this after the training of the final 12-man squad to represent Uganda at Rugby Sevens World Cup due July 20th to 22nd. You're still watching New Vision TV, and in our Daily Pearl of Africa series, we take a look at Lake Channinga. Lake Channinga is found in Fort Portal town in the western part of Uganda. Channinga Lake has got a meandering shape with shores guarded by a rainforest that adds shade to the beauty of the waters. It is not only blessed with blue waters, but also favored with birds and monkeys. Let's take a look. This is Lake Channinga, located in Fort Portal town. This lake was formed about 10,000 years ago as a result of intense geological and volcanic activity that shaped the dramatic scenery of the region. It is about 220 meters deep. Through the bushes are tiny footpaths that lead to this incredibly beautiful lake. Lake Channinga is blessed with so many amazing things, starting with the blue water, great landscapes, animals, to mention but a few. The crested cranes are some of the commonest bird species here. They enjoy this place in their peaceful nature. The lodges here, which are called Channinga lodges, provide great accommodation. The water is bilharzia-free and therefore safe for swimming. Now for more Pearl of Africa stories, visit our website www.newvision.co.ug. Our newspaper, The Sunday Vision, is also another home of adventures, so grab your copy every Sunday for Pearl of Africa stories. And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more news updates and other programs here on New Vision TV by visiting our website www.newvision.co.ug/video. I am Ruth Naseje.